Hello friends, welcome back to my channel Mukesh English, and this is your favorite YouTuber Mukesh Soni. In this video I have brought you a very important information that is called the syllabus, and it's a new syllabus for the third semester BBA and BHM students under Bangalore University, and this syllabus is introduced in the year 2025, that is called SCP syllabus. So let's begin the overview of the complete syllabus. Now here, so as usual, the textbook is divided into the two components. One is the literary component and the another one is the language component. The literary component has the weightage for 50 marks, and which consists five important segments. One is novella. You have very famous novella, The Pearl by John Steinbeck. You have another story, one story, short story, I Want by Shashi Deshpande. Disabled, the poem by Wilfred Owen. Another short story, Lamb to the Slaughter by Roald Dahl. And finally, you have one more poem, Suddenly the Air Cracks by Gabriel O'Hara. So one novella and four important chapters. Now, what's the special thing? I'll let you know quite later. Now, the second unit you have here, language component, which has the weightage for 30 marks. Here you have three important components: exam edge. That means to say you will have the worksheets based on the competitive examination where English plays an important role. Then second topic you have here, job skills, where you will learn the interview skills and the GD, that is group discussion. And then the third topic is here, corporate communication. Under you will learn here how to negotiate and how to do the team building. So that's for 30 marks. So 50 marks literature component, 30 marks language component. So let's begin the discussion in detail one by one. So now this is the most important thing which I was about to say. The novella. You have a novella by John Steinbeck, The Pearl. And you know, the novella, this has the weightage for 30 marks. Your 40% of your syllabus, your question paper is to be covered by this one particular novella, which has the weightage for 30 marks. And here you will be asked the questions from 5 marks questions and the 10 marks questions. So let's know very briefly what is this, The Pearl. So The Pearl novella, written by the famous American author John Steinbeck, and it's a short novel by John Steinbeck, which tells a story of Keno, who is a very poor pearl diver, and with his wife Joanna and their infant son Coyo Tito. They're all living in a small coastal village in Mexico, and the simple life changes dramatically when Keno finds an enormous, beautiful pearl, the pearl of the world. Keno dreams of a better future. He starts dreaming education for his son, Coyotito, proper marriage in the church, and a better home. So, however, the pearl brings greed, envy, violence from others, and ultimately, the pearl leads to the tragedy. So, this is a very brief outline of the story of this novella, The Pearl. And very shortly, I'll make a video on this particular novella. Now, the important thing from the examination point of view, this particular novella has the weightage for 30 marks. 30 marks. Out of 80 marks question paper, the 30 marks questions will be asked from this single topic. And if you want to read in detail, either you buy the original copy of the Pearl or you can go through the summaries from other sources. I will also make the video very shortly on this topic. So do well, 5 marks and 10 marks questions will be asked from this single topic. Now, now we have short stories. I had a mistake here. It should be 30 marks, not 20 marks. I'm sorry, 30 marks. So we have here two short stories and two poems. And here, the very first we have one short story, I Want, by the famous story writer who is from Dharwad, Karnataka, renowned author Shashi Deshpande. It's a story about a girl, Alka, who is 27 years old girl, old woman whose parents arrange her marriage without asking her. And the man tells her what he wants, but he never asks her what she wants. right? He's only keep on saying, I want this, I want this, but he doesn't want, but he doesn't ask what she wants. So in the end, she agrees because of family pressure, realizing she never had a choice. She was never told that what she really requires or what she really wants. It's only always, I want, I want. So I'll be doing the video very shortly on this story as well. Second lesson we have here, poetry, the poem Disabled by the famous war poet, famous soldier himself, Wilfred Owen, a British poet, a British soldier who fought during the World War One. So this is a war poem by Wilfred Owen that portrays the tragic aftermath of World War One on a young soldier who has lost his legs and part of his arms, who is sitting in a wheelchair. He reflects on his past life, his youthful energy, and the reasons he went to war. What were the reasons? He went for war. He went to war to seek glory, to seek admiration, and to get the excitement. But the poem contrasts his happiness, carefree past, with his present reality of physical disability, social isolation, and obviously emotional emptiness. So that's a brief outline of the poem Disabled. Third lesson we have here, story here, Lamb to the Slaughter by Roald Dahl, another British author, British poet. And it's a story about a pregnant woman named Mary Maloney who kills her husband with a frozen leg of lamb after he tells her when he tells her he's leaving her. That time she kills her husband with a frozen leg of lamb. To hide the crime, she cooks the meat and creates an alibi by going to the grocery store. When the police arrive to investigate, they cannot find the murder weapon because they unknowingly eat it for dinner. So interesting story. We have to wait for the video. The last lesson under literature component, the poem Suddenly the Air Cracks by Gabriel Okara, who is a famous Nigerian poet, novelist. And this poem portrays the sudden chaos of a war attack with the roaring guns, diving jets, shattered glasses, and the bodies struck by bullets, which is followed by obviously silence and the black smoke. So, in the aftermath, people call for loved ones, they joke about hiding places, watch the rising smoke that shows the resilience and the numb acceptance of repeated violence. So, it's again, this also shows the aftermath of the war, what happens, always the horrors of the war. So, this is about the we can say the another important poem here. So in this manner, the literature component consists here five important topics. First, the Pearl, the novella, which has a weightage for 30 marks. How much marks? 30 marks. Then we have here four lessons, two poems, two short stories, which has the weightage for what's the weightage for 20 marks. So 50, 30 plus 20, 50. 30 novella, four lessons, 20. So it has become now 50. Now how much marks are remaining now? 30 marks are remaining. I'm sorry, that comes under language component. So under language component, we have three important units, three important subunits, and under three important subunits, the most important unit is here, exam edge. And this is the most important new segment for the management students, for the BB and the BHM student. You know why? Because most of you would be applying for the CAT examination, government jobs, SSC, FTA, STA, and the other leading examinations like Bank PO, RRB. There, you need to qualify, or you need to get score better in the English question paper, not the literature, grammar paper. So far you have studied only the basic grammar, but in this unit you'll be learning some new segments like para-jumbles, paragraph completion, jumbled segment, and the reading comprehension generally appears under CAT examination, common aptitude test. So what would I suggest you? You go through the worksheets which are given in your textbook, as well as upload some important question papers of SSC, FDA, railway examination, and CAT examination. You download those question papers, you solve these question papers. Definitely, you'll be getting 10 out of 10 in this unit. So the weightage of this unit is the 10 marks. 10 marks, 1 marks question will be asked here. So totally 10 marks you'll be getting here, right? Second topic, you have your job skills. So here you'll be learning the how to face the job interviews, do's, don'ts, SWOT analysis, the STAR method, types of interviews, group discussion, which is always a part of the job skills. So GDs, how a GD happens, which are the do's and don'ts, the structure of group discussion, right? The role of English in the GD, the role of content knowledge. So these two important skills you'll be learning here. And this is a descriptive question. So you'll be getting here 5 marks questions from this unit. How much marks? 5 marks. Next, the last unit you have under language component, corporate communication skills. Here you'll be learning the negotiation skills, how to negotiate, which are the stages here, the team building skills. So these two important skills of you'll be learning under the corporate communication skills segment. And here again, you need to answer only the 5 marks questions from the theory questions. So I would suggest you to go through the textbook for the language component, which will give you more insight, right? And also read some important books to get and to enhance your corporate communication skills. So this is how I have tried to give you an overview of the syllabus of third semester BBA SCP syllabus general English, and look at the structure of a question paper and the novella, that is for 30 marks. Which novella you have here? The Pearl. And here 4 marks, 4 questions, 5 marks, 1 question for 10 marks. Then you have 4 chapters, 2 poems and 2 short stories. 2 marks questions they are asking. See, there are no 2 marks in novella, but in the prose poetry you have 2 marks 5 questions, and 5 marks 2 questions. Then worksheets for the competitive examination 10 marks, job skills 2 into 5 10 marks, corporate communication 2 into 5 10 marks. So this is how the question paper will appear in the examination, and that's a blueprint of a question paper. So friends, this is how I have tried my best to give you an overview of the third semester BBA and BHM General English course syllabus under SCP syllabus under Bangalore University. For more videos, stay in tune with my channel Mukesh English, and thank you so much for watching. Comment, like the video, and subscribe if you have not yet done it, because many more videos are about to appear very shortly in a very few days. So thank you once again.